Hello everyone, welcome to Sade's Tarot Tea. Today I am doing a video on Libras. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. Here we go, let's get started. I'm going to be introducing the celebrities like I always do that are under the sign Libra. So we have, of course, Kim Kardashian, we have Cardi B, we have Kate Winslet, Will Smith, Eminem, and we have Catherine Zeta-Jones. So the thing that I love about Libras is that they are just so balanced and centered, and when they speak they have this beautiful essence about them. Libras truly radiate beautiful balance and serenity in the world, and they truly try to they really try to live their life that way. They try to always be very caring and very giving and fair. Fairness for a Libra, it means everything. They need to feel like their environment is balanced. They need to feel like everything is centered and peaceful, and if it's not, then they are off and they don't fuck with that. They also always strive to see the good in everyone. Libras kind of get told that they're naive, kind of like a Pisces, but I don't think they're naive. I just think that they try to see different sides of the spectrum, different sides of everyone's argument. They try to always hear everybody else out, rather than taking sides. And Libras typically aren't ones to take sides. They will not take a person's side. They are like, well, let's hear this person's opinion. Let's hear that person's opinion. I truly admire Libras for this. I think it is so hard to not choose sides, and they do it so effortlessly. People can get mad at Libras for this. They feel like it's very fake, but I don't see it that way. I see it as they just like different sides to the story. They understand that there's two sides to every story. You're telling me it's this side? Well, let's go over here and hear this person's side, and then I'll make my final determination on what I feel. But the key here is that the Libra will still not choose sides. They will still hear both sides out, remain Switzerland, and be friends with you both. I like this so much in a Libra. I admire it. I've noticed with the Libras that have been in my life that they're very good at this. And because they're all about fairness. They're all about justice. They're not about being angry. They're not about being vengeful or intimidating. You know, Libras can be very passive aggressive, and they can be wicked with their tongue. Oh my God, when a Libra says something to you, it's just like, Libra. And they're like, what? And they're just still, it fascinates me because then they're still so sweet about it. They just kind of say their insult and then they're like, and you're like, you just insulted me. And they're like, I don't know, did I? But you still can't stay mad at them because, like, for the most part, the Libra has been so kind. So, like I was saying about Pisces, they've been so kind. So you're like, you know what? You've been so sweet to me. I'm not going to shit on you today, Libra, because you're always nice to me. So they get away with it. You have to admire it. Gotta respect their game. I respect it, Libras. I respect it. Even though sometimes I have a hard time seeing eye to eye with Libras just because with my freaking mouth in Sagittarius, I can let my thoughts run away with me. And the Libra is just like, Sade, think before you speak. And I'm like, oh, my bad. So typically I've noticed that Libras don't like that about me, because Libras always are ones that watch what they say until they're passive aggressive. But when they get passive aggressive, that's when you've pushed them, because they aren't ones that like confrontation. They don't like rocking the boat. They don't like saying things to hurt people. They always try to keep a very even, fair toned voice. When they speak, they say things even when they're insulting you. You will just kind of be baffled and be like, wait, was that a fucking insult? Because they are just so careful when they insult people. And they still don't want to rock the boat, but they need to at some point be honest, because they're very honest people. So now some people would argue with me and say, oh my God, Libras are fake, blah, blah, blah. Like they gossip like a lot. But that's not always true. Now, there are gossipy Libras. There are messy Libras, of course. Like every zodiac sign, there is that bad side. There is that person that makes up that bad sign of that zodiac. But if we're speaking about the truest form of Libras and of these other zodiac signs, that is what I'm talking about. But Libras typically are not ones that like to engage in hurting other people, or can they pop off? Can they get rowdy? Can they get petty? Hell the fuck yeah. A Libra is not afraid to do that once they are pushed, especially if they have Scorpio in their chart, or if they have fire in their chart, making them antsy about it. Then they will pop off, of course, because they want to, you know, they want to say something. I mean, one person I can pretty much think of is Cardi B, right? She won't take people's shit, and she's a Libra, and people are expecting her to be very like level-headed as a Libra and always say and do the right thing and act fair and act just. And yes, Cardi B is that type of person, but the thing I admire about Cardi is that she does not back down for anybody. She does not care what you think. Well, she kind of does, but it's okay. We're human. She doesn't care for the most part how she looks. If she needs to defend herself, she's going to defend herself. She doesn't care where. She doesn't care how. She will defend herself. And you know what? I admire that about her. I love that about her. I think it's admirable. I really do. And a lot of Libras are like this though. Most Libras won't get petty until they have to really get petty, but they typically won't be the ones to start the argument. I found that they aren't ones to start an argument. I also love the way that Libras dress. I don't know what it is. I mean, one person I can kind of think of that's a celebrity is Kim Kardashian. Now, her rising is in, I believe it's in Sagittarius, I think. But I really like the way she dresses. And there's this type of energy that I notice Libras have about them where they're just like glowing and they're just effortless. And they have this very loving aspect to them because they're all about, their ruling planet is Venus, and they're all about love, and they love being in love with love. They love it. I mean, one placement I can think about is Venus in Libra. If you have your Venus in Libra, you love to be in relationships, you love love, and I just think that is beautiful. And by the way, guys, if you want a video on all the different aspects, right now I'm just working on the sun aspects, but if you want that video, just let me know. But for the most part, Venus and Libras are all about fair in their relationships and in love, and Sun in Libras too. I think it's beautiful and I admire it. Although sometimes I'm just like, why give up everything for love? But a Venus in Libra is just like, but why not? Like, it's beautiful. Why wouldn't I want to engage in that? Wouldn't you? They love being in relationships, but also I feel like I have to speak about the bad. Libras can want to be in relationships so much that some of them, not all, but some Libras will forget about the people that rock with them. They will forget about the people that care about them because they are so involved in the relationship that they put a lot of people on the back burner. They put a lot of people that care about them on the back burner. And then when that shit goes bad, they expect those people to still be there. And that's not how that works. So that's the one thing I would say that I don't really care for about Libras. Not all Libras do this. Let me make that very clear. Not all Libras are like this. But there are those few that I have to address and I've witnessed that do that. And they also are ones that are like, well, why aren't you in a relationship? What's wrong with you? And you're like, nothing. I just want to be single. And they're like, who would want to be single? It's fun being in a relationship. And you're like, yeah, it's fun, but it's also draining. And the Venus in Libra just doesn't understand, or the Libra doesn't understand, or 7th house in Libra, doesn't understand that relationships aren't everything. It's okay to be single. Libras have the worst time being single, I've noticed. They have the worst time. Some Libras, allegedly. I have to say that. But all in all, I really appreciate Libras. I appreciate their just way of thinking, their justice form of way of thinking, excuse me. And I admire it, and I love their energy. I think they have beautiful energy. I also love how they just radiate so much light and understanding, and they're just so cute to me. I love Libras. I love the way they speak, and I noticed a lot of Libras have very soft voices. and they talk very calmly, and they're just very like grounded and very level-headed, and they always try to see the many perspectives of everyone's way of thinking, and I just admire that. It takes strength in doing that. It really does. And they're just very peaceful, and I have to admire that. Why not? Who wouldn't admire that? So that has been my video on Libras. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know, comment below if you're a Libra. Let me know what you think. Educate us. Tell me what you think. I really would love to hear your guys' opinions. Let's keep it sweet and nice and clean, and let's respect each other's opinion, okay? If I see any mean comments, I'm gonna have to take it out and block you. Don't want to do that, right? So anyway, guys, I hope you are having a good day or night. This has been my video on Libras. Bye, guys.